Welcome to Black Static. This is a video series that I came up with to discuss my views on African American culture and the African American community. Before I go any further, let me explain that these are my views from my experiences. I'm not pretending to speak for everyone in the black community because I can't. One of my biggest reasons for creating this series actually was because I got tired of other people not understanding that black people are individuals and we have a wide range of opinions on things. With that said, I will speak my mind and I will speak on different topics as they relate to the black community. Now you're probably wondering, okay, cool, but why should I care about what you have to say? I really don't fucking know, to be honest. I mean, why do people care about what Tom Hiddleston has to say, what Charlemagne has to say, Oprah, Bill Gates, the Kardashians, Beyonce, Donald Trump? They're all just people. I'm no different. But I will call things as I see it, and I will say some uncomfortable shit. That's my goal, to get people thinking and talking about black topics beyond the surface. So you don't have to care about what I have to say. You can click that little X in the top right of your screen and go on World Star or some shit. But if you're honestly interested in learning something about America's most volatile minority group, keep listening. I've got a lot to say. Oh, and one more thing. I know that the screen is black. I did this on purpose, not because I'm lazy as fuck or broke as fuck, because I am, but because I want you, the audience, to focus on the discussion. Call it Rhetoric 101. Okay, so let's get to the discussion. The first topic is fathers. And yes, I chose it specifically because today is Father's Day. Fathers in the black community have always gotten a lot of bad rep, but I'll be the first to tell you some of that shit they deserve. Now, I'm not saying that all black fathers in the black community are bad parents, because they're not. Nothing could be further from the truth. There are many black dads who are fantastic parents, and they get their shit done, even with the struggles they face. For them, I would like to say thank you and happy Father's Day. But there are other black dads who really drop the ball. They'll sit up there and have kids, dump them with the mom, and then be nowhere to be found. Or they'll be in their kid's life, but they'll do a shitty-ass job at it and cause more harm than help. These are the same niggas that will go out and put 50 hot ones in a man to defend their homeboys who really don't even give a fuck about them, but then they can't be there to help their kids do homework. It's like, what? I've noticed that they're hypocrites as well. They'll complain about black women having too many kids and young black men acting too feminine, but it's like, it takes two to tangle. You can't go around fucking bitches, but then complain when your sons are wearing eyeliner and acting fruity. Real talk. You can't abandon your daughters their entire life and then complain when they go around sucking dick. That's the shit that happens when you're a trash-ass parent. Now, with that being said, these problems don't exist in the black community for no reason. There are causations. Many of these issues can be connected to slavery's dismantling of the African-American family unit. Now, I know some of you are already rolling your eyes and shit, oh, why'd you have to bring up slavery? I knew you were going to bring up slavery. Slavery is over and done with, blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. People don't realize this, but before the Atlantic slave trade, Africa had the strongest family unit in the world. There were areas in Africa that were kin-based, meaning they didn't have an official form of government. The families governed themselves, and in order for European slave owners to weaken the slaves and make them easier to control, they had to break that strong family unit. They tore families apart literally by selling different members of the family to different plantations. The slaves would arrive in a new land surrounded by different Africans that they did not know and would hinder their efforts to organize and rebel. Then the slave owners would encourage slaves to breed in order to replace the constantly dying slaves. Children were not made with love, they were made to be taken advantage of. Now, I can't prove for a fact that this has passed down into modern day black culture in our community, but centuries of slavery don't just magically disappear because we have a black president. And the point still remains, shitty parents are shitty parents. To all those black dads trapping out the bando, hustling and gangbanging, cut the shit out. It's not cool. And the shit definitely doesn't make you hard. What makes you hard is being there for your kids. That's really all I have to say on this topic for now. If you have anything you want to add or say, please comment below. My goal is to get a discussion, and I'll also be posting a translation of all the ebonics I use. So if you're confused about a certain phrase or want to catch up on some slang or whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Stay tuned.